Hi and welcome. Today we're talking memory recall, how to fast track childhood memories and long-term memory retrieval. The show is brought to you today by the Your Family Stories system, which helps you interview a loved one and record their life stories. There's some free sections I'm giving away to that, but stay with me to the end of the show to find out more. A big hello if you're new to the show. Welcome. Forever Young Autobiographies is where we learn to write life stories for family and friends so that unique memories can live on. And memory recall is really an essential part of life stories, whether you're writing an autobiography, a memoir, a biography, or another life story project. We need to access these memories, and sometimes they're getting a little bit faint. They might be decades old. Now, our brain is an amazing piece of our body, but if we don't use our memories, if we don't keep going back over those memory paths, they don't get stronger and stronger. They sort of get weaker and weaker, and the memories can start to fade. So today I've got 4 easy steps to help you bring back those memories to the surface. The first idea I have for you is to revisit places of your childhood. So if you can, go back to the house where you grew up or houses where you grew up. Now, granted, these might have changed a lot over the decades, and the trees will have grown, the garden perhaps grown, or it may not even be there anymore. And in this COVID time we're living in, you might not be able to travel back to your home, your childhood home. So if it is possible, you can use technology like you've got Google Street View is a wonderful tool that we can use to get back there even when we physically can't get back to our childhood houses. So when you're going back, you're going to be on the ground and it's going to be triggering memories, which is fantastic. And you don't need to stop there at your childhood home. You can go to other areas of the neighbourhood or your old childhood haunts, perhaps your schools or workplaces. These are all great places to bring those memories back. And while you're doing all this, you probably will want to be taking some photos, maybe some video, and especially have a notebook handy so you can write down these memories as they come to you, as well as any facts that come back, any feelings especially of being back in these places, and any extra detail. That's really the gold that makes life stories shine for your reader. So that was number 1, revisiting the house that you grew up in or the neighbourhood. Be on the ground, and it really trigger memories. The second thing you can do, if like I said, it's not an option anymore, maybe your neighbourhood's not there anymore, is to go back to your treasures. Go back home, go to your treasures. Now, what's treasures, you might ask? Treasures are things that you've probably lugged around from house to house through the decades, and you're not going to get rid of them. They're like maybe a box of things you've got in the attic, in the garage, but they're going to be able to bring back memories by association, which is good news. And these things might be like photo albums. You might have also your school reports. They're a really good one. Memorabilia you have, any letters, might also be news clippings, newspaper clippings, journals, diaries. This is all golden stuff. And again, remember to have that notebook handy to take down anything that comes back to the surface. Thirdly is a great one. This is where you're going to double your brain power, you're going to supercharge those memories, and this is to contact other people who've shared memories with you or have been with you or in that time period of your childhood, so that you can talk to one another and refresh each other's memories. This might be your parents if they're still alive. Talk to your parents, to your siblings, some friends or other relatives. People that were back there with you. They're going to be refreshing your memory about certain key events and vice versa. Anything that's hazy, they may be able to give you some details. And essentially, what's really great about talking to other people about their memories is you get another perspective, which is fantastic because you might then be able to get another perspective or a take on an event and inform your own view of that situation. So really encourage you to talk to other people, because once you get one memory going, it's almost like a snowball. You're going to get more and more and more coming to the surface. And granted, being in person is a wonderful way to do this, but with a coronavirus, the world as it is today, you can do this via Skype, you can do this over the phone, and a great way is to combine the other techniques that I talked about. If you can, to go through your memorabilia with each other, or photo albums, or go back to the places where you grew up. Wonderful, wonderful way to get memory recall happening. So the last point I have for you today, point number 4, is to get creative. Now, I'm thinking of things that appeal to your senses is a great technique for bringing back memories, specifically music. It's amazing what memories come back when you hear pieces of music. Also, when you read or watch movies, etc., from those periods of time, people who have lived it with you or lived back in those times, by association, you're going to be consuming this content and it's going to bring back memories. Now that's a great way, a creative way of getting memories back. But I think the main point with this one is to think about memories from all angles. Don't just assume you have to rely on yourself. Think creatively, outside the square. Memories can come back to you in so many ways, more ways than I've listed here. This is just the introduction of key ways that you can do that. So that's my hope today, is that you will be able to be surprised by what you can remember, and to recap those things were to go back to the site of your childhood memories, also to look at your treasures and your memorabilia, talk to others who were there and get creative, whether that's music, reading books, or watching movies. There's so many ways. And that's basically what I'm trying to do for you today, is to make sure that every life story writer should know how to prime that memory pump and get memories coming back so they can record them for their life story. And if you'd like to know more about this topic, the show today is just a snippet of an article I've got over at my website, which you can go to and find out more. It's foreveryoungautobiographies.com/memory recall. I'll have some links to some other articles that you might find handy, maybe to do with how your brain lays down memories, and also how to trigger memories from music. So head over there to find out a little bit more. Now, the Your Family Stories system is a wonderful system to use if you're getting memories back with someone else, like I mentioned, talking to others. Whether you're talking to them, a loved one, perhaps about their childhood memories or memories of your own childhood, you can use this system to set up an interview, ask interview questions, record it or transcribe it, and create some kind of document or some kind of record of their memories. And I've got some free sections for the Your Family Story system. All you need to do is go to foreveryoungautobiographies.com/free. Pop in your email, put in your first name, and I'll send that link to you so you can have a look. But yeah, talking to others is a fantastic way to get memories coming back. I'd love to hear too in the comments or over at my website. Leave me a little bit of a comment about what's one of your favourite childhood memories, or even your earliest childhood memories. I've had quite a few viewers send in these, and they're fascinating to just see what our brain picks up. What is our first memory? It can be totally random, but it is amazing what our brain can do and what we can remember. If you haven't already, I'd be really grateful if you could follow, subscribe and like the show. Also, head over to Facebook if you're on there. I've got my page up and I'm posting there regularly. I'd love to hear from you, so please check that out. And I will be back again soon with another show. So until then, happy writing.